Welcome back. In the last unit, we talked a bit about volcanic activity in regards to plate tectonics. For Unit 3, we'll be focusing on igneous rocks and volcanic activity in more detail. Igneous rocks are formed from the cooling of molten materials in the Earth, materials we call melts. If this melt is exposed at the surface of the Earth, we call it lava. However, if the melt remains in the Earth, we call it magma. Both magma and lava can cool and produce igneous rocks. However, the rate of cooling and the chemistry of the melt will produce drastically different textures, minerals, and thus different igneous rocks. Some igneous rocks have large mineral crystals. We call these phaneritic igneous rocks, and they include rocks such as granite, which has observable crystals of quartz, potassium feldspar, and some micas, and gabbro, which has more iron and magnesium-rich minerals such as plagioclase feldspar and amphibole. If a melt cools extremely quickly, such as being quenched by water, there is no time to develop large crystals, so an amorphous texture, called glass, is formed, producing rocks such as obsidian. Much of this depends on what type of volcanic activity, if any, is produced. Gabbros and granites don't form from volcanic eruptions. Their large crystal sizes indicate slow rates of cooling, provided with high temperatures and pressures that promote crystal growth. Phaneritic rocks like gabbro and granite form intrusively. Rocks like obsidian are extrusive, meaning that they're formed from more rapid cooling processes following an eruption. Some volcanoes don't produce much lava, though. The famous eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 produced a large amount of dangerous pyroclastic debris and superheated clouds of ash and fumes, but little lava made it to the surface. Much of this has to do with the chemical properties of magmas and lavas, namely the amount of silica present in the melt. For this unit, we will be looking at chapters 5 and 6 and viewing videos 13 and 14. The learning objectives for Unit 3 are first, to understand the workings of igneous environments such as volcanoes, and second, become familiar with the different types of igneous rocks and what they can tell us about igneous processes. Just like before, know the unit deadlines and the course schedule, and remember that you have 2 attempts on the assignments and 1 on the exam. So pace yourself, good luck, and enjoy.